Morocco was hit by a powerful earthquake earlier this month, while Libya was devastated by flooding on Monday. Thousands were killed in each of the natural disasters. To know more about and also about the update from the disasters, we are now connected with the Director of Indonesian Protection at the Indonesian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Judah Nugraha. Hello, good afternoon, Pak Judah. Thank you for joining us on Focus today.
Good afternoon, Mbak Siska.
Pak Judah, before we go into details about Indonesian citizens in Morocco and Libya, could you please first provide us with knowledge about the latest update from Morocco and Libya with the natural disasters that happened in both countries?
Yeah. Allow me to update the recent situation both in Morocco and also in Libya. In Morocco, the death casualties from the earthquake in Morocco has reached more than 2,100. Indonesian embassy in Rabat maintain communication with relevant authority in Morocco, as well as maintaining communication with Indonesian communities in Morocco. Up until now, we do not receive any information that there are Indonesian casualties in this disaster. While for a flood in Libya, we receive around information around 20,000 casualties killed by this flood. And Indonesian embassy in Tripoli also maintain communication with relevant authorities in Libya as well as Indonesian community. We have not received information there are casualties from Indonesia.
All right, Pak Judah, it is quite encouraging to hear that so far there have not been any confirmation about victims from Indonesia in Morocco and Libya. But could you tell us about the communities of Indonesians that actually live there as of now? Do you have any detailed information on that? Like how many Indonesians actually reside in Morocco and Libya respectively?
Yeah. Based on the database in our embassy in Rabat, there are around 500 Indonesians living in Morocco. Most of them are living in Rabat and Casablanca, as we are aware that the epicenter of this earthquake happened in the High Atlas mountain, which is quite far away from Rabat and Casablanca. We have information when the earthquake hit Morocco and Marrakesh at the time. We have 70 Indonesian delegation attending the international conference on UNESCO Global Geopark, and all of them are safe. While in Libya, according to the database from our embassy in Tripoli, there are 282 Indonesian living in Libya. Most of them living in the western part of Libya. As we are aware, the flood disaster happened in the eastern part of Libya.
Okay, Pak Judah, thank you for that information. Now you mentioned that so far there has been no confirmation about victims from Morocco and Libya. Could you elaborate on that? Is that because there's, destruction of infrastructure in both countries? What has been causing this lack of information? Or is it really confirmed that there are no victims at all? What can we interpret from this information so far, Pak Judah?
Yeah. Of course, when the disaster happened, both in Morocco and Libya, our embassy contact relevant authorities as well as Indonesian community there. We established the WhatsApp group usually for communication between embassy and Indonesian communities. But based on our experience, evacuating Indonesian national from trouble countries or from disaster, we anticipate there are Indonesian nationals who do not register themselves in the nearest Indonesian embassy, and therefore we do not know their whereabouts. To anticipate this situation, we have activate the hotline numbers both in our embassy in Rabat as well as our embassy in Tripoli. And we also activate the hotline number in Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Jakarta.
All right, Pak Judah. So from your explanation, we can safely assume that as of now, the government is still collecting information on the whereabouts and the confirmation of the statuses of Indonesians living in Morocco and Libya in relation to those natural disasters. Can you tell us more about what has the Indonesian government been doing in the aftermath of the disasters in both countries, Pak Judah?
Yeah, we have just conducting a meeting among relevant ministry and agencies. We are planning to send assistance to Libya and also from.
Has Libya and Morocco officially asked for assistance? Could you elaborate on that, Pak Judah?
For Libya, we have received information that Libya asked for international assistance, and we are planning to be assistance for Libya.
Okay, so each country are now dealing with both natural disasters, but very different ones. In Morocco, earthquake, and in Libya, flood. So basically, of course, the landscape is completely different. And how is the aid is going to be like what's the organization is now, and which country would be the focus of the Indonesian government in terms of relieving aid, Pak Judah?
First of all, of course, we are waiting the request from relevant country for assistance from Indonesia, because this is the procedure. So whenever the international assistance is needed by the both Libya or Morocco, we are ready to send the assistance. But for Libya, this case, as I mentioned before, that of Libya have asked national assistance.
I see, Pak Judah. Okay, my last question, Pak Judah, is a technical question. So could you tell us, in such cases of natural disasters that happens outside Indonesia, who would be responsible for all the expenses for the protection of Indonesian citizens abroad? Are they all borne by the state? And how should Indonesians proceed when they do come across a natural disaster when they are living abroad? How can they be in contact with Indonesian officials? Is there like a mechanism that allows them, to help from the government?
Yeah, according to law number 37, year 1999, pertaining to foreign relation, it is the obligation of the government to evacuate Indonesian national from a dangerous situation to the safe place. And all expenses for this evacuation operation will be borne by the government. And according to Foreign Minister Regulation number 5, year 2018, it is compulsory for all Indonesian missions to have a contingency plan. So we anticipate every threat to our national, be it national disaster or armed conflict, and we are ready to help our Indonesian national. But allow me to use also this opportunity to remind all Indonesian overseas to report themselves, to register themselves to the nearest Indonesian embassy, because this is the first protection. As I said earlier, that in every evacuation we did, there are always Indonesian who do not register themselves and become their whereabouts, and then this situation complicate the evacuation operation.
Okay, thank you, Pak Judah, for that really important announcement for everybody who's watching, especially families who have relatives living in Morocco and Libya, about how to contact the nearest consulate or embassy in Morocco and Libya. Do you have anything else to say, probably for residents of Indonesia who live in Morocco and Libya, and also relatives of them in Indonesia? Because as you know, that this will be watched worldwide by everyone watching. Maybe words of encouragement for everyone watching, especially in Morocco and Libya, Pak Judah.
Yeah, as we anticipate, there are Indonesian nationals who do not register themselves. We inform all families in Indonesia who have families both in Morocco and Libya and lost contact with them, please contact our hotline as soon as possible. I can state here hotline for Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Jakarta plus 62-812-9007-0027. Let me repeat, 62-812-9007-0027.
Pak Juda Nugraha, Director of Indonesian Protection at the Indonesian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thank you so much, Pak, for sharing with us your time and for all the updates from Morocco and Libya. And please send our best regards to everyone at the Indonesian Protection at the Indonesian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We wish you all the best on your ongoing efforts for Indonesians in Morocco and Libya. Thank you, Pak. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Thank you.